I like to start give my opening statement as see wellness and people-centric organizations. The organizations need to be like that, but somehow the times are really very hard. It is a tough time for all the organization, and likewise, we need to make the ship sail. So to make the ship sail, the X factor, the revenue part, we cannot skip or overlook on that aspect. As per my understanding and my experience, that the times have come when people will be required to be multi-skilled and will also be required to do a lot of cross-functional work. Say, I somebody was doing an X job for last 20 years. They need to gear up because now the headcount might reduce. Uh, there might be a different opportunity for people to work on, and which they might have not actually gained experience on. So they have to learn and get themselves paced up for the new momentum. Yes, Pratik. I think the time has come that we need to balance out both the initiative, both the aspects of it. We cannot leave because that's how the perfect harmony can be synced in. So definitely we need to have a proper structure around it. See, my point should not be taken as a skeptical point or cynical view. It's a fair front that we need to understand that times are such when markets is on a slowdown and things are on a different line length. We had never expected this, and it's we have taken by a surprise or a shock, what we can say. So we have to have a strategic around. So, like I
Sure.
said, so HR function also will be us in a more strategic role rather than a support function for most of the
Hmm.
organizations. The
Hmm. Hmm.
organizations which are bigger in the market, they can sustain, they can initiate a lot of activities, but smaller or medium-sized enterprise will definitely be pushing a heavy throttle on gearing up for the losses that has already been incurred by their end. So a lot of needs to be
Fair
done,
enough.
and people need to really realize the situation where there is also a possibility of reverse brain drain. People from foreign locations with our Indian people who are working in abroad locations, they might also come back, and once they come back, it's really going to be very competitive. So I think it's a great opportunity for everybody to learn, do what they have not done, and explore their best at this point of time, and leave the rest to the God. And we can really hope for the best and keep ourselves very well prepared for it. Okay, so Pratik, likewise, we have our vendors on the learning part where we have people coming in for various activities in terms of learning, bridging the gap, and
Hmm.
that includes the functional, the technical, and the behavioral leadership. A lot of activities that we used to do. So on the same side, we will not discontinue with any of these activities. We'll have it on. So that will be there. Uh, People will be presently in my current situation. Like everybody is at home, everybody is in a lockdown. So nobody is at work. People are working from their computers and behind the desk. So we are also conducting online kind of programs for them through maybe knowledge sharing platform that we have in people on the technical sides. There are SMEs who are speaking about various topics. Uh, there is an online structure on various awareness and the wellness part also that's been covered. So we are already doing certain activities. Uh, so this is already in place. And likewise, what I say, another say 6 months, 1 year down the line, uh, I think there will be a small drop in the number of initiatives that we were driving initially
Hmm.
because the revenue is taken hit, but it will not go dead. That will be there. It will be there that learning initiatives will be taken care of because you cannot stop people learning, and that those things will be in place, but it will take a kind of a slowdown because the priority will be more towards the technical and functional skilling part. So people will be asked to take on skills which makes them more competent towards the skilling job.
Hmm.
And when I talk about skilling, it includes the on-roll employees as well as the contract laborers, contract workmen, contract people around. So everybody is included in that particular gamut. So I think learning and development is one and the easiest way to chop off in case any revenue losses for the organizations. But since our organization is also human-centric and people-centric, so we will in our organization this is going to be taken care of well, where people will be asked to take their learnings and to upskill themselves and be prepared for the times to come. In terms of learnings, I think the digital really gets a push here. So whatever the activities and the events that we were having on a face-to-face, so most of them will be done on through an online. I personally prefer a face-to-face kind of sessions and events, but somehow the times have come when people will be working remotely. People will be working with their virtual teams. So in case we need to incorporate everyone around, our digital platform will be technology will be the new thing. And agencies definitely agencies will have to work around with a lot of content development, a lot of initiatives in terms of creating those kind of e-learnings, maybe sessions on the webinar, and make it a beautiful package of them. So a lot of activities for companies and to develop the content around. And most of the technical parts, since till now we haven't seen a lot many vendors providing us the technical support, technical topics kind of stuff. We have leadership, maybe we have soft skills, but technical and functional slightly lag behind. So maybe people can really work around that. And apart from the e-learning, we need to have a LXP, that is a learning experience platform as well, where people are indulged into a format where they can share, reflect their experiences, and it needs to be a blended kind of a learning experience for them.